とつらつらが来た. Your sleepy witch has descended from the stars. Oh, hello, champ. That's alright. It is I, your Saturnian star color shaped sleepy stellaria, here to make all your wishes come true and soothe your hearts. Hi! Heyo. I noticed chest. That's okay, we'll fix that. Hello?
Oh boy, we're already in December. Oh, how the time has flown by. Wait, what are you doing here? It's not Christmas yet. Oh no way, Hashire, sorry yo. Kaze no Yuni. Tsukumi haru wo. Pidoru.
PTS Starshine was possessed, I tell you, oh no. Yes, Merry Christmas! Happy holidays. Merry Chrysler. Oh, am I quiet? Let me know if I'm quiet before I say hello. But let me say hi. Hi John, hi Tommy, hi Wilty. Hi Levi, happy birthday Levi. Hi Notan, hi Rekla, hi Yama, hi JC. Yama, good luck. Oh no, what happened? What happened? Oh, you can't stay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I see. Sorry, I was back reading. I hope you're okay, Yama. Take care, okay? I handed you string cheese. I handed you the cheese. I'm so sorry. Oh no, the 5 of Cups. I'm so sorry. I hope in general everyone's doing okay. Oh, hi Zard. Sorry, I think I missed you there. Chimbus. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take care. It is officially the start of December. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And if you celebrate American Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good time there. Oh, I saw you got a new car, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw you posted it. You got a newer model of a Subaru? Are you enjoying it? Welcome to November's monthly media and review. Now that we are already firmly in December, by the way, thank you for being here today, even though I rescheduled from yesterday. It's time to go over what we did in November. A lot of people seem to have done their homework this time, form-wise. Now, where is mine? Hi, Yippee! How are you doing? Now I got a free taxi driver when traveling in Japan. I'll hold you to that. You'll have to drive us around when we visit. I'm doing quite well, thank you. I was trying to eat cereal before this, but then realized about halfway through I couldn't finish it. Also, I may be a small bit tipsy. My mutti gave me this pre-mixed Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels, and that was stronger than I thought it was going to be going in. I'm not drunk, mind you. Just a little bit. Why not big bit tipsy? Well, we might be by the end of this. Just kidding, I'm almost done with it. I think we'll be fine. Hey, CG! Wow, the Cerveza Cristal and Cerveza Cristalception. It didn't even appear. It was just... It just broke. Fantastic. I love that for us. I know I was talking about it a little bit ago, that November felt like really fast and really slow at the same time. I'm glad to be out of it, actually. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Looking forward to December, though. Lots of things coming up, lots of things planned, and also just, I am a holiday enjoyer, as I'm sure we know. Hi, Bob. Sleepy plus leftover turkey equals time traveler's dinner. I regret to inform you, I have none to share. I have none for you, Bob. I'm sorry. I do want more mac and cheese, though. That's for future Sleepy to handle, though. Not today's Sleepy. Today's Sleepy is here to talk about November's media and review. Also, how was your weekend, Bob? So, if this is your first time at media review, what we do is at the end of every month, I make a presentation and talk about media that I consumed over the past month. For me, I typically keep it to media that's new to me. Just as a personal preference, you guys do not have to. That's just typically what I do. And then after I yap for a bit and we go over some things that I did, I do have a homework form that I give out about a week before this that you can fill out, but even if you don't, you're welcome to join the participation afterwards, after my yapping, where I open the waiting room VC and the Stellarium Discord, and you can come and talk to me for about 10 to 15 minutes about anything you have enjoyed or did not enjoy in November. It does not have to be limited to only things that you enjoyed or recommended. It could even be like, don't watch this, don't play this, watch Mojo top 10 shitty things I did in November or something. But yeah, that's typically how it works. Hi, birthday Levi. How you doing? How you feeling, fish? Don't watch an anime called... You know, that sort of thing. Don't. CG, I will time you out. Do not. Don't start today. When's the last time I timed you out? Just Friday? No Hero Academia. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. There were... No. No. Real mac and cheese. Real mac and cheese. Real mac and cheese. Yeah. Flopping. I hope you're feeling better, though. I'm so sorry you're not feeling too great on your birthday. I am so sorry. Going to Wally World for a cake. Yo, what kind of cake? We're cheesing Levi again. Cheese the fish. They're cheesed off. Let's go! Cake time! Yum, yum, yum. You don't know yet? See what catches your little eyes? See what gets your attention when you're there? Starting off, I didn't do a whole lot this month. I mean, I did stuff, right? But there was a lot going on, so maybe not as much as other months. Mostly I started finishing and wrapping up some things, like projects and whatnot, and also planning things and getting other things in motion for the future, including this month and beyond. Also, they let me back into League of Legends, so... We're back. We're back in it. I'm in it to win it. It felt really weird, but that's neither here nor there. Let's start with things that I've watched this month. This includes TV, films, anime, what have you. I only watched 2 new things in November, I'm pretty sure, which is Dune Prophecy. I started watching that. And I watched the film Trap. Not a whole lot new for me. I don't think I watched anything else new. I have a backlog of my longing. Here I am, rewatching Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit when I just want to be comfortable. Things like that. While I remain a lurker in Sleepy Stellar Laborium Discord, I picked up 2 disc games this Black Friday, and one of them just happened to be Stellar Blade. Oh, let me know how you enjoy that. I accept your hall pass, Levi. Be safe, have fun, enjoy your cook. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Pat. So we got the HBO original series Dune Prophecy that started up. Should be a new episode today, actually. It's every Sunday, I believe. So this is set 10,000 years before the events of Dune. The series follows two sisters, Valia and Tula. Yeah, oh my gosh. As they combat forces that threaten the future of humanity and establish the fabled sect known as the Bene Gesserit. So if you are into Dune at all, be it the books, the old, the original film, or the current films, the modern film adaptations going on, or even just this series, you probably have heard of the Bene Gesserit, which are essentially like a coven, let's be real. And they do very high level. They have a lot of power, a lot of mystery, and a lot of weird things happening around them. You're never late. You can never be late. You are right on time. Exactly, Riley, right on time. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He always arrives exactly when he means to, etc., so on and so forth. 9 hours of memes, let's go. But Dune Prophecy explores not exactly the origin of the Bene Gesserit, but sort of how they are coming to be, how we know them in current day, since this is set very far in the past. Some of how they got their claws so deep in society and in power, and some of those foundations for their society, and also just setting up a lot of world building. I am fairly invested. I'm also I like Dune well enough, right? I wouldn't say it's like a hyperfixation or anything for me, but I do enjoy the films, and I am enjoying the series. And mostly I just want to know what the heck's going on. And one thing I will say is that they're kind of trying to make it feel like kind of like a Game of Thrones vibe here, and that is not for sleepy, if you know what I mean, wink wonk. But that's not necessarily like inherently a bad thing. I just feel some of their choices are trying to like capitalize on that sort of vibe and making things very be like, look guys, this is mature and serious. We mean it, okay? You know that because sex. Let's be real, right? At least Game of Thrones gave me like exposition and lore while they're making me watch it, right? That's just me. That's from your demi sheep. That's me. That's all. What do you mean, excuse moi? No, you're not eligible to be a wizard. It's true. Look, alright. It's whatever, okay? It's not what I'm looking for in my Dune, but it's fine. It's whatever. Anyway, I'm interested to see where it goes. It's still very early on, so like I said, if you're interested in Dune or the sort of vibe that the world builds, I would say give it a shot, see how you feel. I did not move to my next image, and here we have our current, well, what is the word I'm looking for? What am I looking? She's not, she's like technically a headmistress, right? But that's not the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, the Supreme Mother? Holy sh... Anyway. Our current leader of the Bene Gesserit. The next thing I watched, Mother Brain, no. Not quite. The next thing I watched was the movie Trap, which is an M. Night Shyamalan film. Trap! Yeah. Trap revolves around the story of Cooper as he takes his daughter Riley to see beloved pop artist Lady Raven perform live, who is, portrayed by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, by the way. He eventually finds out that the concert is a trap to catch him. So this is very much a psychological thriller where very early on we're made aware that Cooper, who is there with his daughter Riley, and who is sort of who our eyes are on. I wouldn't say protagonist because he's not really someone we should be rooting for. He is a murderer, a serial killer, and the concert is a trap to catch him, like it says, and it's sort of portraying him trying to get out of this situation in different ways and just going through the concert and what happens after the concert. And so it's a lot of mind games in here, which is, it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see a good actor be a good enough actor to be a bad actor, and yet somehow still be like convincing to the quote-unquote normal people around him in context of the universe. And then also you throw in a wrench with having his daughter with him, who is none the wiser of what's going on. Actually really enjoyed this. I thought it was a really fun watch. It was interesting. It kept you on your toes. Some of it was a little bit like, really things just keep aligning for this guy, but no, you know, it was like that on both sides. So gosh, Riley, you just had to want to see Lady Raven. Yeah, protag doesn't mean good guy, but I feel like, yeah, you're right. I feel like it carries, or I guess like that's the perception of it, but he is our protagonist. I just thought it was a very interesting watch. It was a fun watch and an interesting watch. Cinematography was great. Everyone performed very well. Lady Raven is exceptional. They put out a whole album, music album, like vocals and instrumental, like a studio album for this film. And it kind of slaps. Like I really liked it. I was interested in it, but then I watched it. It was really good, actually. Here's a shot of Cooper and his daughter Riley while at the concert. She stands Lady Raven. That's her Oshi. That's her Taylor Swift, etc., etc. She's very cute and sweet. I like her a lot, Riley. She's just happy to be there. See, we're breezing right through this. Some video games. I didn't play a whole lot of new games this month. But what I did play was web fishing and Lockdown Protocol. So we know web fishing. Web fishing is a multiplayer chat-based online fishing game where you relax, hang out, make friends, and catch fish. We fish. We web fish and we fish. Customize your character, find out little secrets, get achievements, get titles, get outfits, all sorts of fun little things. I finally caught the glitched void fish. I gotta go back to web fishing. Fish maxing. Very cute and fun game. I like it a lot. I would like more of it, please. Add more, do more things. And then Lockdown Protocol, which I played with Society for her for her outfit debut stream. So this is a social deduction game, a la Among Us and whatnot, combining real-time action and communication. You know, you have one dissident who is trying to either end your life or not let you escape, while the others try and complete objectives to ensure victory. I did end up liking this more than a lot of social deduction games, and I want to play this more with people. I don't think I know anybody else who has it. But it was actually pretty fun. It sort of had mechanics like Deceit with like the first person and like weaponized things, but a lot smoother to play. And also because of the way it works, the gameplay mechanic loop was a lot more interesting and not just one note, right? A lot more going on while being simpler when it comes to like death, because Deceit had a lot going on. It almost like too much, right? And then none of it felt clunky. But this does what it does, and it does it well. I would like to play it with more. I would like to play it more. I would like to play it with people. Play it with me. Thank you. Steam Autumn sales going on. If you want to try it and want to play it with me, let's go. there's so many things that I didn't even get to do or like find out or discover. The tasks were like involved and interesting as well. You really needed to work together for some of them. Also, I got to brain someone to death. So that was funny. Just say the word. I'm saying it now. Wow, we're really breezing through this. I really didn't do a whole lot. Either that or I just don't know what to say this month. But what's going on with Sleepy? It's a mystery. I had something in my eye. Some things that I've read this month. Okay. I've been waiting for this one. How did it end up in my Steam cart? Holy hell! Oh my god, who just clicked check out? It's installed? What? How did that happen? Well, I guess I may as well play it now, guys. So I read 2 new manhwa in November. One being Baby Tyrant. I'm so excited. And Angel or Villainous? Question mark? Also known as Angelic Lady, I think, on some... You know, everything has a couple of names, but... I saw it as Angel or Villainous. I kind of like Angelic Lady, but that's not the translation I read. Is Baby Tyrant the anime boss baby? Well, Riley. Yes. In the best now. Baby Tyrant. Okay, hold on. I don't typically start series that are ongoing unless I'm really, really interested. Because I have so many things that I just wait on for updates, right? I wait on for updates, and I hate it. So I like to find series that are already completed that I can just binge read. But one night, I couldn't sleep. I was scrolling the very legal manga website that I peruse, and I saw a pink-haired baby, and it said, Baby Tyrant. And I'm like, this has gotta be the dumbest shit. And also, as we pointed out one time, I'm pretty sure. I was like, this is gonna be the dumbest shit. So I can't sleep. I'm just gonna read some of it, right? Let me read Baby Tyrant. Let me read Baby Tyrant. This'll put me to sleep. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it was a joke. Look, I'm partly joking. But also not completely joking, and that it is a conscious baby. So, Baby Tyrant, look at her little face. Gil-yoon is no stranger to tragedy, having lost everything, even her life, because of her good-for-nothing father. When she reawakens after death, she finds herself in the body of a newborn baby. She is now Princess Mabel of the powerful Urmano Empire. With her doting new family and the Empire's might at her disposal, Mabel has everything she's ever wanted. Upon learning that she's the subject of a prophecy with the world's salvation at stake, she quickly realizes that there are people who will stop at nothing to destroy her newfound peace. Yor just says, boss baby. I love Baby Tyrant. I'm waiting for an update. So, unlike a lot of these reincarnation stories where our protagonist is reincarnated as like a baby, usually they speed through those sections of the story so they Queen never cry. Yes, this is the one I was excited to share. They usually speed through those sections so that we can get to like preteen and teen, and then she's 18, so we can start hinting at romance, right? That's how those typically go. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But when they said Baby Tyrant, they meant Baby Tyrant. Like, up to chapter 150 or so where I'm caught up, she's only 6. Like, we're growing up, right? She is a Baby Tyrant. And while the writing isn't superb, like, the story that they're building isn't anything, like, amazing, it's interesting enough, right? Like, it's fine. But what has really grabbed me about this are the characters themselves and the way and the relationships that they have with each other. and their rich inner lives. That grabs me real well because I love that I look forward to that so much in media. So yes, we have our reincarnated adult Korean woman as some sort of European inspired baby, it seems like. And she was heavily abused. It starts off like that. Her dad accidentally ends up killing her. It's right in the synopsis. And her whole life, she just had a shitty family, was abandoned, abused, like literally, very badly. To the point where even when now she's a baby and she has this loving father and loving older brother and like maids who love her, she just thinks the whole time, well, I've seen this before. You're gonna like me while I'm still cute and small, but when I cause problems, you're just gonna throw me away too. Like, it's like she knows how fickle love can be, right? And it's very sad. It's played for comedy and it is silly and cute. But she doesn't trust anything that they say or do because she doesn't want to get attached, right? She doesn't believe them. She doesn't believe that they can just love her because she's their family. Hi, Scholar! Welcome on in. So seeing her demeanor towards her new family evolve to where she realizes, wow, they really, like, this is what a real family is, and they do love me, and I love them, and I can allow myself to do that, even at the risk of them hurting me someday, has been really, really beautiful, actually, as someone who's from a family where, you know, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. Just seeing that, her evolving and growing up, like literally, and learning to accept love really makes me emotional. It's actually done really beautifully. And in fact, the title, oh yeah, we're talking about Baby Tyrant. The title itself is her plan, right? For some reason, story-related reason, she's going to be put on the throne. So she says, well, I'll just get dethroned. I'll be such a little shit that they'll just throw me out. They will dethrone me, they will take everything from me, and I will leave. They won't want me now that they've put me on the throne. But no, that's not how it works out, or is working out. I'm really enjoying the character dynamics and their relationships with each other. It's very heartwarming. I get emotional with stuff like that. And like even with her dad and seeing like the shadow of her mother who died in childbirth in her, and just learning about each other as people as well, you know, because they're family. But yeah, I like it. I actually like it a lot. So something I thought was gonna be really dumb and silly, and it still kind of is. It's actually really heartwarming and genuine when it comes to character dynamics and relationships and family and what that means, and like surviving abuse and still learning that love and care and affection can still be real and can still be in the cards for you. Yeah. And she's like, they really just care because I'm their family and they like me? That doesn't sound right. That ain't real. But it can be. So even though it's kind of goofy, I would say if that sort of thing interests you, give Baby Tyrant a try. The story itself is pretty silly so far. But yeah, that's why I was excited to talk about it, because I was like, I found something so goofy that made me cry. Imagine. And yes, she is totally conscious the whole time. And it's even like, she's a baby. She can't just talk immediately. She's like, rah, rah, rah. She can't walk. It pisses her off. Hi, Emma! Nice paper star. That's Baby Tyrant. The other thing I read is Angel or Villainous, or Angelic Lady. This one doesn't have isn't a reincarnation isekai. This is a time travel story. Nice paper, Star Scholar. Born from a low-ranking noble family, Angela grew to be renowned for her beauty and grace, becoming the prized angel of society, all with the enthusiastic support of Jaina. Yet beneath that glitz and polish, she was simply evil. She used everyone around her and had Jaina killed out of sheer spite in her quest to become the Empire's greatest woman. But unluckily for her, a magical gift has given Jaina a second chance at life. No longer blinded by Angela's light, she'll do all she can to stop her. So, I read this pretty much just because of the synopsis and the name. I will tell you right now, its quality visually is not up to what some manhwa and webtoons are. Like, some of the art's a little wonky, but I don't think that detracts, because it's a very fun and satisfying read. Time travel, I do say. She does go back in time. Just the one time, but she does go back in time. Here we have Angela and Jaina. Angela on the left, Jaina on the right, as you can see. And there is our gem in the middle that was gifted to Jaina's family that allowed her to travel back in time at the time of her death. So this is a very satisfying revenge story. It is very much about that. It is about Jaina going back in time and foiling all the things that Angela had done and planned to do as she was doing them, and taking her down in the most visceral way possible, all the way to her core, all the way throughout every part of her life, throughout everyone who ever supported her in that first timeline. And just completely fucking everything up. And it's really satisfying. And Jaina is a good person at heart. She's a good person. She's a very sweet person. But you know, you always have good-hearted people say that, oh, you know, revenge only hurts you in the end, or, you know, like, it's not the right thing. And overall, yeah, I guess I would agree. But there's something to be said for someone being so massively evil and just revenge story, right? Sometimes karma. Sometimes the karma will come at the hands of a good person, and that doesn't make them less of, like, a good or nice person. And I like how this story embraced that. There's even one part where someone says, if I know someone hurt me very badly, and they did it for what they thought were good reasons, should I still be expected to forgive them? And I think that's a good question, because intent does matter to an extent. But if what they did is so horrendous, does that intent really matter? Should you just have to forgive them just because you're the better person? Is taking the high road always the right choice? I just enjoy that there's a story that is embracing, like, yeah, this girl's gonna get fucked up. Like, she's not gonna get anything she wants. The people she loves might not make it. The things she wanted to achieve might go to someone else. All the steps that she thought was ahead, she was actually behind double that. And it also poses, without going, like, too spoilery, because this is very early on, like I said, this is, like, immediately, is Angela took everything from her, including Jaina's fiance, and he's the one that actually ended up killing her in that first timeline. Her childhood friend, her childhood love, her fiance, looking down on her hatefully, killing her in the name of another woman that all she did was support and love that whole time, too, on top of that. And so, going back in time, reconciling with those feelings of what he did before it happened, like, can you really blame him for something that didn't happen, for something that isn't going to happen? Reconciling with those sorts of feelings, those sort of thoughts, like, where do you go from there, right? And I just thought that was a pretty interesting thing to have in a story. It's one of those things I feel are overlooked. It's usually just brushed off as, oh, screw that guy, or oh no, I still love him, I can fix him, sort of thing. Nothing bad happened yet, so but you know what happened. Duh. How do you get over that? Can you get over that? Let's find out. I really enjoyed Jaina's journey, and it is a completed story if you're interested in checking it out. It's not that everything always completely goes smoothly for Jaina either, because she is still just a person. Sometimes she messes up, sometimes, you know, things don't go quite as planned for her either, but she does her best, and she is pretty schemy. It's fun to see. It was a really nice read. Not nice read, a really satisfying read. I'm gonna use that word again, it's very satisfying. And that was Angel or Villainous. Wow, I'm already almost done. Damn. I do enjoy a good regression story. I like when sort of unique spins are on stories that we've heard before. Like, I've read multiple stories like that where it's like, oh, she got... Hi, Gigi. Where someone gets killed and then goes back in time, regresses at the time of their death and like changes things and gets their own revenge. But this takes it further. And I like unique and interesting spins on stories I've seen before, on character types, tropes and types I've seen before. So, now we are on to music. Things I've heard this month. Monitoring by Dekonina. It's so good! Dekonina is one of my favorite Vocaloid producers and always has been, but he just keeps putting out bangers. He just keeps putting out bangers on bangers on bangers with beautiful artwork and PVs on top of that. Just so... The production is just so high quality. Make your jump scare every time. Bangers on bangers on bangers. Yeah, I had to put the little image, the little monitoring image. Monitoring such an interesting story that could be taken a few different ways. A really fun to watch PV that's really visually engaging and interesting. And of course, it sounds amazing because Dekonina. It's also really catchy. And then also, Searching for Tomorrow by Coheed and Cambria, a single from their upcoming album coming next year, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is a return to some of their harder songs. So, they don't, for being prog rock, they don't have a whole lot of those. They have a variety of like genres within that they dabble in. But when I say like a harder song, I'm thinking of, you probably know Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. I would say this is similar in sound and energy to that than any of their other things. And I'm really excited for this album because I love Coheed and Cambria, and I'm really enjoying the variety that they're employing in Vaxis 2 and with the singles that they've released for this upcoming album. Good song, good songs, good music, more, another. Also, I mean, our Bloodhounds cover came out, so does that count? Does that count? Watch Bloodhounds. Thanks. That'll be coming to Spotify, by the way. Pretty soon. On the note of music, hold on, let me get something up. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Let me see something really quick. December 23rd, I will be participating in Christmas karaoke. I'm in for one song on Obake Palm's stream, which I'll link to and talk about more later, but music related, so yap. That is all that I did in November. We went through that faster than I thought. What was it, 2 things for every category? Is that it, really? Well, I suppose it was. Oh, it really was. I watched 2 things, I played 2 things, I read 2 things, I listened to 2 things, technically. Gigi. Help! Gigi's being evil, help! Evil cat. He'd be evil. Yeah, exactly. So, now we're going to move on to the Starshine portion of the media review, where I invite you on to talk about your homework if you filled it out, or just talk to me even if you didn't. But first, I do go through homework. Let me see what I got here. I typically go in order by submission. Thanks for listening to what I did in November, though. Not sure if there will be more or less in December. Guess we'll find out, huh? Emma! Emmy, are you here? You wanna come talk about your homework? Scholar's been doing a lot of driving. Oh, I hope your drive has been okay. Driving has been okay the past few days. Like I said, you don't have to fill out the form. You can still come and talk to me even if you do not. But I appreciate you doing so. Finally home. Welcome home. I'm glad. Enma! Enma. We'll give Enma a minute. So much drive. Why? I'm curious. If you feel like sharing. Oh. There's a boo. Ping him in the Discord, maybe. Emma. Oh. I have pinged him. Let's see. If not, we shall move on. No, let's come back. It looks like next after Enma is Ikari, who says yes if she can make it, but if not, then I can just read it. Hi, Bardu! Nice paper star. Happy December. Happy December. Oh. Do you want to talk about your homework? Or you just want me to read it? Hi. Okay, can you join the waiting room in the Stellarium Discord? And I'll drag you in here. I'll also send you what you wrote. Message. Hi. Oh. Hi, Emma. How are you? Hello? There you are. Hi. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm about to go out in a few, but yeah.
Oh no!
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, just in time. Actually, I was just dressing up, but you know, it's fine. And yeah. Yeah. Okay. Awkward. I don't know what to say.
You're fine. You go back.
Okay, oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I guess my homework. Yeah, lately I've been addicted to Beyblade. Okay, so I guess my friends and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I was like I was like in my local game store. Me and a few friends play in a local game store here. So we were first playing cards like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. But ever since I guess a group of Beybladers came into the shop and they were like, "Hey, is it okay if we host a local tournament here? Tournament of what? Beyblade? Sure. We don't have stadiums, but you can do your own." Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, they did. So yeah, they did. So ever since watching them play Beyblade, it was like, oh crap, I gotta buy one. And me and my friends were like, yeah, we gotta buy one too. And then yeah, boom. I think I have 5 Beyblades already here. I'm about to purchase the second one. Yeah, I'm about to purchase the sixth one. That's what I'm dressing up right now.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, I used to love
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Yeah. It was like a childhood. Yeah, it was like a childhood thing back then. But I don't know. Recently, Beyblade gained popularity, so yeah, I think it's time to go back to my childhood, I guess.
For sure,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I wonder why it's popping off recently. I would love to see your Beyblade sometime.
Yeah, sure. To be honest, last time I checked the Japanese, I guess the Japanese television, I guess little kids were like playing Beyblades, and then there were like adults who were participating in local, not really local, but countrywide tournaments. So I was like, oh crap, is Beyblade really that set on being competitive outside being a kid's toy? I was like, oh crap, they're really serious. Yeah.
That's so cool though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It was supposed to be a kids thing, but I think Beyblade or the company who made the game thing is like aiming to make Beyblade like an Olympic sport. They're calling it gear sport. So yeah. So yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think I expect to see Beyblade more often on TV, on local TV, rather than on the internet. So yeah, pretty cool.
Very. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think I better go because after I get the Beyblade, I got a doctor's appointment. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you, Sleepy. Thanks for inviting me, or thanks for the monthly review. Hopefully I can join the next one.
Yeah, I hope you can.
Right. Hello guys on the stream. Hello guys on the stream. We're hosting another. Speaking of which, last thing, we're hosting another project. So look out for that one. So yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I'll be
True.
Yeah, I'll be an engineer for that one. So yeah, if you guys want to join, feel free to sign up. That's it. All right, Sleepy. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Emma, good, but yes, we did officially start opening Take 'em Down project applications for artists. Vocalists and other things will be posted throughout the month, probably other Sundays, but we did that is going on. Your friend has tournaments at your shop, Kami. Let's go. Olympic Beyblade. How would you train for that? Arm pulls, bow draws, fighting to the death. Yes, exactly. We must become the anime. Oh my gosh, I used to really love playing with Beyblades. For some reason, my Fugies aren't working. Let me log out. Let me delete this. Let me see if I can fix that really quick. Please. Okay. Who is next? Ikari. Ikari, are you there on YouTube or Twitch, Ikari? But if she's not, I shall read. Give her a minute. Maybe we can summon ancient creature. Yes. Tom, go get Ikari. She's probably busy thinking about her girlfriend. And you know what? Valid. Hi, Robin. Good to see you. My day was pretty good, actually. Thank you so very, very much for asking. How's yours? We'll give Ikari a moment, and if not, we shall move on. Who's next? Seiji. If you're here and you want to talk about your homework, feel free to sit in the waiting room while we give Ikari a minute. No, 1 hour of memes. Barty could probably jump in for a minute if I have time for another media review. Oh, of course I do. Of course I do. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this song always makes me sad. Let's go. It's always a bop. Benwell played some VR. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that, right? I think you mentioned that last time I saw you. How you been enjoying that? I'm not gonna jump in line, of course. Well, I appreciate that. I will read Ikari's homework then. What was she up to? She played GTA 5 and The Sims 4. Do you want to tell us anything about said media? What? Ikari wrote for that GTA, racism, Sims 4, pregnant all over. Hello?
Let's go. Side to side. Let's go.
Let's go. Side to side. Let's go. Would you recommend or not recommend any of them? Why? I would recommend The Sims 4 if you got the money to get some of the expansion packs and kits, but for GTA, it's up to you. I'm guessing so. I'm guessing probably the Wicked Whims mod. Pregnant all over is a really funny way to say that. Racism, Sims 4, pregnant all over. Fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better review. Recently discovered Audience Anarchy and it's been fun. What's that about? What's that? I have no idea about anything VR. And then next we have CG. Okay, you know I was gonna send you what you wrote, but I don't even think I need to. Friggin' all over. Mr. Galilei, are you ready to be dragged in here? Yes. Sims patch be like, your Sims can no longer wahoo with the Grim Reaper. There would be riots. There would be riots, Scholar. Hello.
Hello. Have you heard
Still not working.
Fantasio?
I have heard of Metaphor Refantasio. Tell me
really
about it.
good.
Yes, I miss it.
It's a very good combination of Persona 5 and Shin Megami Tensei.
It's true.
Yufa, my beloved.
Yufa, my beloved. Yufa, my beloved!
Actually, all the girls are really great in that game.
Everyone's so great. Everyone is so
Everyone
great.
is so pretty.
They are. My ship though is MC and Yufa though. Yes.
Yes. Yes, hold my hand more.
I love them. I love them.
I don't know if
like...
you saw... I don't know if you saw, but I snuck a meme right into your Discord real quick before you started.
I did not see.
Go take a look. That's how
go.
metaphor brain rotted I am.
Memes. Oh my gosh, I love this though. And it's perfect. Oh no! Guys, I have to put this in here. I have to show this. Where is it? Where is it? Give it to me. Look at this. This won't make sense if you I don't care. I don't care. Why is it hello? Could I move this? Nope. I was given this. The day of the star draws near. We shall see the dawn of a new starshine. 26 days remain. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. I miss Metaphor. I miss Metaphor so much.
I missed it too. I ended up getting the platinum on it, and it's like, well, now I have nothing to do.
Now you got nothing to do. I
Which,
miss
by the way,
Fidelio.
if any, I miss Fidelio and Basilio.
Yeah. By the way, what?
If anyone here is planning the platinum metaphor, make sure you start working on the sword surfing one early, because that one takes forever.
How long? How much do you have to do?
I sword surfed like the whole playthrough and still didn't get it, and then spent like 2 more days of just sword surfing in a circle.
Oh no.
So a long time. But also I hear it's
long
buggy.
time. That's not what you want. Play Dragon Quest 2 HD 2D.
I gotta try that. Dragon
You
Quest
do?
3 HD 2D. The other
You
thing I
do?
did this month that I didn't write in my homework was I rewatched Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, how was that?
That was fun. That show is still horrifying.
Yeah.
Also, Kat did Ocean Gate before Ocean Gate happened.
Oh.
Katz is probably my favorite recurring character in that series.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
He's very Tumblr sexy man.
Probably.
Yeah, he's got that look.
That look.
That look of a Tumblr sexy man.
He's got that look. So he's about to get canceled. So he's about to get canceled.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
You're gonna say one more thing, and it's gonna be the thing that
I know, right?
That's what you always do.
I don't know
if you
what
have
I
a third
did.
thing to say, don't say it.
I don't know what I did.
I'm just warning. You didn't do anything yet. I'm just warning you. I can feel it in my bones. Hearing double sleepy right now. Thanks, CG.
Oh, you can hear me? I mean, you can hear yourself through my mic?
Yeah, I can hear you. And
Damn.
you can hear me. Sometimes. We have an ad break starting. Let's talk shit.
Oh, yeah?
Just kidding. No.
Y'all are mean to me. That's the shit I'm gonna talk about.
Go on.
Just keep timing me out.
You want to get timed
Not
out?
fun. No.
Well, that's good, because I wasn't going to time you out. I gotta keep you on your toes.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? When have I given you reason to doubt?
All the times you timed me out.
But I told you I was going to. You said be your devil.
Beard devil.
You
I
signed
like how
up for it.
the only thing I like the one time I did it and you couldn't come up with anything, so you just said fluff you.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that.
Ad break?
Hello?
Well then time for me to sell out for my streamer again.
God.
Did you know you can use code SleepyWitch10 to get 10% off your order on Advanced GG?
Anyway, that's it for my media review.
Okay, well, alright. Good review.
Good review.
Play
Play metaphor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Play metaphor, you for my beloved.
Exactly. So they give us more. Meta more.
Okay, I will give you your space back now. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you, CG. Take care.
You too.
Yeah. Who was that guy, chat? Scholars doing the ad review. Hatchable wannabe ad commercial. Connie said Sims can no longer woo-woo in the elevator with a Sim who's on a different Wow. You want me to be your devil again? I see. Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Backseat. Who is that again? Dare. Dare. I'll be your devil. Yufa will never hold your hand. Carl's Jr. I have Stardust. Welcome back from your ad break, Twitch. Thank you for the ad review, Scholar. It kept me entertained. Welcome back. I also like that you said, cats may be sexy man potential, but no one can beat the most beautiful anime woman, Reagan Arataka, and you're so right. No one can ever beat him. The most beautiful anime woman, and the most Tumblr sexy man of all time. Let's see, who is next? Rakla, do you want to come talk about your homework? If you're still here? Yeah, you! You're up next on your form if you have the time and are interested. Mob did respect Reagan too much. Yeah, okay. Feel free to pop in the waiting room whenever you're ready then. Have a good day at work! Take care! Let me message you your homework as well. Why, hello there, Riley.
Howdy.
Howdy. Yeehaw. How was your November, Reclaw?
Good, because it didn't get really, really cold until the end of it.
Oh, do you prefer the heat then?
I prefer it not being, feels like -9 degrees Fahrenheit. I almost called it
Right.
Celsius.
Celsius is my favorite temperature. We should just combine them like that, you're right.
Yeah. It makes everything so much easier. We would stop having all these fights.
Truly. Good night, Robin.
Yeah. Read and watched a couple things, but I just put 3 to be concise about stuff. I read a book called The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton, which is a murder mystery post-apocalyptic novel. There is this island that is surrounded by this deadly fog that basically wiped out life on the planet elsewhere. And so there's just this small village that is sort of led by these 3 scientists who are working to figure out how to, get rid of this fog so people can go back out onto the Earth. And then one day they wake up and one of the scientists has been murdered, and their death has triggered the removal of all the failsafe mechanisms that kept the fog at bay.
Oh, no.
And so it's up to these villagers. There's like barely over 100 villagers to work out who did the murder and solve it, to put the protections back in place, and also discover what led to someone amongst them becoming a murderer when they had lived in peace for all this time.
Yeah, that's wild. Whoa.
Yeah, I would recommend it if you like reading and if you like murder mystery type stories. Nothing about it was like mind-blowing or sort of it never really had the punch of, oh my god, I didn't see that twist coming, but it was just solidly constructed. So I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 if I was giving it a rating like that. And the way that they where they set at the island and the world ending stuff, it made it for a more interesting read without all of that.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. I also read Ultimate X-Men Volume 1 by Peach Momoko, which was very, very good. Volume 1 collects issues 1 through 6. The the recent run from Marvel of Ultimate titles have all been very, very good. I've also been reading Ultimate Spider-Man, and basically the premise is, as with many comics, there's like a bunch of different universes, and the Ultimates universe of the current stories is this one that had been taken over by this entity known as the Maker, who I believe is an alternate version of Reed Richards, which is Mr. Fantastic. I didn't read any of the lead-up stuff, so I'm just reading all of this like events like afterwards. But basically, the Maker, being this like scientific genius, maybe it was through time travel or something, but basically knew that this universe should have a lot of the like superheroes that are in the standard Marvel universe, Spider-Man, the various X-Men, Iron Man, all of these, and made it so that this sort of Illuminati behind the scenes group prevented them from ever encountering the situations that led them to be the heroes that we know them as. And but Ultimate X-Men is not, it doesn't rely on that very heavily. It follows Hisako Ichiki, who is also known as Armor, if you do know anything about the X-Men. But in this, she's just a normal teenage girl. She lives in Japan, and mutants aren't this big global phenomena the way they are in other like X-Men comics. And she just wants to live like a normal teenage life. Go to school, hang out with friends, all that sort of stuff, as she's like transitioning into the first year of high school. But she encounters a strange dark force, and there's some stuff with like the death of a previous classmate, and so there's some mystery there, and some I was gonna say fun light read, but like it can be like spooky and dark, but
like
the art's gorgeous. Yeah, the art's very gorgeous, and the story is pretty fun, and I like the characters that they have assembled into it, and Peach Momoko's done a very good job. So I would really recommend it, even if you don't read like a ton of X-Men stuff, even if you don't read a ton of like superhero-y stuff. It is literally an X-Men comic, but they don't focus on that in this run as much as, for instance, the Ultimate Spider-Man one, which is him like as an adult with a family, married to Mary Jane, but he gets his powers when he's like 35, and so it's him, grappling with being a father and being a hero for the first time and stuff like that. But Ultimate X-Men, really, really good, and a great place to just like jump in, because you don't need to know like a ton of past stuff. You can just enjoy the gorgeous art and have fun with the characters.
That's pretty neat.
And then I watched Digimon Adventure, the 2020 remake.
Oh, I watched some of that. How did you finish it? How did you enjoy it?
I watched the whole thing, and I still don't really know how I feel about it.
Oh no.
They changed. I get when you're doing a remake, you don't really want to tell the exact same story. Even though sometimes, especially with like the Disney live action stuff, they will just tell the exact same story shot for shot.
Yeah.
But they made changes in such strange places. And I don't, more than the changes that they made, constantly the story just felt like it didn't have a route that it was trying to follow. It felt very meandering at times. And they kind of wrapped threads up at the very, very end, but it just, a lot of it felt disconnected, and it had interesting parts, and it had, good standalone moments and good standalone episodes, but as a whole, I don't think I'd really recommend it, even if you love Digimon, because I think it didn't do anything better than the original Digimon Adventure did. So it's very hard for me to fully recommend it, especially because it's like 65 episodes.
Yeah.
And the payoff when you get to the end of that is not really worth the journey of 65 episodes. So
Yeah, it's kind of
very
why I dropped it.
yeah. I definitely parts. There were multiple times where I was like, I can just stop watching a thing that I don't enjoy that much. But I was like, well, let me get to the end and let me see what they do at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people wanted to check it out, obviously, always check things out for yourself to see how you feel about it. But I don't know that I'd recommend anyone going in for the long haul, unless you're really invested in this version of it, or maybe if you've just never seen the original Digimon Adventure, maybe you'll get something out of it that I wasn't able to, because even with how poor my memory is, because I watched the original series 4 or 5 years ago, so I don't remember every plot point or every episode, but the feeling I left after watching the old series and this remake of it were starkly different. And I don't think all of that was necessarily nostalgia. I think they just had a better story beats in the original one.
I agree.
And yeah, that's how I mediated.
Wow, that's some good media there.
Yeah. Oh, and then, today is December, but then today I saw Wicked, and that's all I'll say.
That's all you'll say?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me if you enjoyed yourself? How about that?
I did.
And then we'll save the rest for next media.
It was a fun... yeah. It was fun, and I will save the rest of my thoughts for the next media review, where people will actually have seen it, so I can go into it more.
Yeah, I definitely need to. With bated breath, I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah, it was fun.
So
I think anyone who wants to go watch a fun movie should go see it and watch a fun movie that is at least different than a remake or a live action remake or a sequel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's so much of that now. Nervous excited.
Well, I'll pop off. Thanks for media review.
Thank you, Rekla. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.
Boy. That answers your questions. Yeah, I started watching the Digimon Adventure remake a little bit, and there were some things I enjoyed about it, and then I just kind of didn't vibe with it very much, and I fell off. Kept saying I'd go back to it, and never did, so I guess I answered my own question with, am I enjoying this? And then I gotta go see Wicked, yeah. Hi, Notan. Call me, what are we? Here? Let's see, who is next? Are you here? Do you want to talk about your homework if you are not otherwise occupying? For some reason I thought she was streaming again. I have a lot on my mind, much media to consume and think about. I'm also thinking about Beyblades, bleh. Let her rip. Disney. Oh, yeah, so. Give your moment to see if she's here. But if not, Scholar, do you want to yap at me a little bit? I'm not excited at the 2025 lineup. Yeah. Not excited at where we're going, but it is what it is. I can do nothing about it. Hi, you want to talk about your homework? If you have time and feel like it. Let's see. 125 we have a Captain America, Snow White, the live action Lilo and Stitch, Freakier Friday. Oh my god, no, I'm out of here. I'm not even finishing reading this. You did write almost nothing, but that's okay. If you would like to, you are free to go sit in the waiting room and I will yoink you in. But I will also hand you what you did write. My foogies are not working. Hi, Or.
Hellos.
I love your bongo bat.
I'll take you. It's little Gomez doing his little thing.
It's so cute.
How is everyone? And no, it is not Epic the Musical.
It's not. Guys, history is being made today. Yor is not here to talk about Epic.
That's why I didn't want to write it in my homework. I wanted it to be a surprise.
A surprise. Oh wait, no, oh no!
I just had to. I was like, this is the time. This is my moment to do a surprise.
Surprise! Yours talking about something else.
So, I read the Iliad, which is what Epic the Musical is based off. I'm kidding. Just wanted to throw it off. I decided to go on my journey of reading the top memoirs for the past 10 years. It's a little thing I've been doing to myself. And the last one I read, it's another reason why I didn't write anything, was because I wasn't sure which one I was going to pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I just read 5 books. Let's see what I feel like. But I just finished Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zauner. I'm not gonna lie, I cried as well.
Oh. I've heard about this a little bit. Tell us a bit about it.
So, Crying in H Mart was written around 2021. It was, it's the extended version of the essay she wrote in The New Yorker in 2018. And so it's basically a story, and this is not a spoiler, it says it right on the back of the book. It's the exploration of self after losing her mother to cancer. So the entire main purpose of this is the exploration of grief, identity, and power of cultural connection through the lens of food, and searching for a connection to her heritage by cooking dishes that she had shared with the mother in the aisles of their local H Mart. And it's, I'm not gonna lie, I as a child of immigrants myself and going through some of the things that she went through, it's kind of nice seeing that no matter across the board what country you come from, we kind of have this similar experience. Even if it's from a culture like on the other side of the world from your own. And with this especially, it's focused on the mother-daughter relationship, issues of expectations, the cultural differences and personal struggles of being in a new country, and also the desire to preserve her mother's legacy through the food that they shared that her mother had stated made her a true Korean. So it was, and so like it's split off into 2 sections. The first part of her book, she speaks mostly about her childhood and her rocky high school years and her difficulties adapting into American culture, while she felt she was more attached to her Korean roots, despite that her father was American and her mother was Korean. And the second half of the book depicts her like mother's cancer diagnosis and the unraveling relationship with her father, who she couldn't really lean on at that time because he was losing her mother, he was losing his best friend and wife and was expecting more to her to be a support versus also grieving with her. And the book ends with her returning to Korea to get a sense of her connection with her mother's memory. So with this story, like it's kind of crazy because like when it happened to her, she was 25 and her mother was 56. So her mother died very young. And the first chapter is just her going through the H Mart and the feeling of just cracking under the pressure of like, I no longer have someone I can call to see what's our favorite seaweed brand, what's the gochujang that you preferred, what's the, like, there's no one ever to tie her back to her memories but herself. And unfortunately, being a child, they're a lot more faulty than if if her mother had died later on. And also the feeling of anger, which is a normal feeling with grief, like watching people sit with their mothers and grandmothers knowing that her and her mother would never have the same experience. So the longing and the anger of watching what you'll never have, and yet still being connected to it at the same time in its own way. So it was a very, very well done memoir. I don't want to give a lot of it because while those were the biggest topics, just going through the motions and going through her memories and seeing where you can connect yourself. Like the one thing I definitely connected with was the moment in the supermarket, because I don't live by my family, so sometimes when I'm homesick, I go to Spanish supermarkets and I'm making these little narratives in my head of what people are doing. Like everyone's there to like buy stuff for their everyday while I'm there because I'm trying to get like a glimpse of a connection that has weakened over the years. So it's just like that self of identity and snacks that you ate with loved ones, ingredients for meals that took place on holidays with people who are no longer here. So this book very much encapsulates this. Like, even if you haven't lost one, like my mother's still alive, but like I'm already getting those moments of grief of where I can't quite remember what beans went to this dish. Like I'm so more into my American identity than I am into my Spanish identity. And I feel like she has really encompassed that in her memoir.
That's beautiful. Just hearing about it made me a little emotional because my grandmother did a lot of my raising, and I'm not as connected with my German heritage as I could be. And just thinking about so many things I can't remember, or the way she did things, or like
I feel it's the human experience. It's the not so fun one now that we're the adults.
Yeah.
So, and now we are that next generation, and that's what she touches on too, that we are now the next generation that are going to be the keepers of what we have now to pass down, whether we have kids, nieces, nephews, or those who look up to us. And I was just like, it's so weird to like look at the mirror and no longer see you as a kid, but looking at yourself as the next pillar in this stage of life, and knowing that someone is looking up at you the same way you used to look up to your parents or those who like watched over you. I didn't mean to make you emotional, but like that's why I ended up choosing this book. No,
you're good.
I was crying, and my thing was I switch back and forth between listening to the book and reading it, because when it's a memoir, I prefer to hear it in someone's point of view, like in their voice. Because I feel like it hits just a little harder than any other like thing. So I was listening to her talk about her mother like she was sitting in the car next to me. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you do that, you are going to cry.
Oh, I'm very interested.
So I highly recommend. It's not very long. If you want a short and condensed version, there is the essay that she wrote, and I think you can find it online in the New Yorker archives. But I do highly suggest crying in H Mart. What's the worst thing that can happen? You shed a few tears and you feel reconnected to your heritage, and makes you want to kind of look back and see if you can rebuild it again. That's what I started doing. So now I gotta go food shopping and try to make some home dishes.
For sure.
And for everything else, I did play some new games. I played Mouthwashing. I feel like a lot of people have seen that being played. I played Ouroboros, which was a very interesting game of, save the princess RPG, but it turns out you're not saving a princess at all. You're stuck in a time loop that is created by external forces. The one thing I will warn you, that the game did not warn me, that it is NSFW toward the second half. So... So if you're playing that on stream or if you're playing that with loved ones around, I do not recommend that game being played with people around. Like I found out. No, not Kill the Princess, Ouroboros. But yes, wait, Kill the Princess is a great game. 10/10 recommends.
I love Slay the Princess. It's very good.
But yeah, that is my summary of my media review. That for once, I think I did a book once, but I still talked about Epic. My first ever non-epic media review.
Non-epic media review, and it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Not that it's not beautiful when you talk about.
I am a trope in myself now.
It's true.
Alrighty,
Thank you
Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to listening to the rest of the reviews. Bye, guys.
Bye, thank you. Take care. Oh, lovely. Who is next? Scholar, you wanna come yap at me? Or do you just want me to read it to you? Yours true power. So strong. Fantastic. Yeah, no problem. And then after that is Zed. And then whoever hasn't filled out their form. Which looks like No 10 is reading. That was a good one. And a message scholar what he wrote. And yoink! You have been yoinked.
Hello.
Hi scholar, how are you?
Doing well. A little tired from the drive, but made it back home and now just ready to relax, do a last bit of homework, and get ready for the winter season.
Gotta buckle down.
Yep.
What were you up to in November besides driving?
Well, of course, everyone knows that Pokemon TCG took my checkbook. Well, it hasn't taken my checkbook yet, but it's taken all of my time. I now have a timer on for 12 hours on my phone to go off, so I make sure to get every...
Oh my gosh.
But the grind has paid off. I did get a God Pack today, which was absolutely shocking, but yeah, TCG Pocket. Fun just because it scratches the collector's itch.
It does.
Yes. And then for the main stuff, indie animation. I have said it once, I will say it again. I adore it. It's the passion of the single person that can beat out any corporation, and they just put so much energy into it. I love indie animation.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of which, I just sent you a trailer. I don't know whether you're able to show it on stream, but I saw this, the pilot of this, and I think that you would absolutely adore this because it's such a fascinating concept and so well executed and so fun to watch.
The
Art of Murder. Oh yeah. You just need to see the trailer at least, but the first episode had me hooked, and I cannot wait to see what the rest of the series will be.
Oh, I will definitely check that out. I'm interested then. I'm curious.
Oh yeah.
Curious.
Now, another indie animation I had watched was Outsider Trading. It's a more niche one, but it's a very cool concept. So if you've ever heard of the SCP Foundation, it has the same sort of vibes as that, but you mix that with sort of a TSA vibe, and then pit them up against a interdimensional stock market.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the strangest concept, and that's why I love indie animation so much. You can come up with the most insane, off-the-walls ideas, and if you're willing to put in the effort and the dedication, you can make something truly masterful out of it.
Honestly, like, there's no end to the creativity and passion that you see in projects like these. Like, come on, that sounds insane in a good way.
Oh yeah, 100%. I posted some of them back in media, but my
I
goodness,
remember.
it's something that you just need to experience for yourself.
It's very cool.
Definitely, definitely. And then finally, I rewatched Lackadaisy because that was the indie animation that got me into the indie animation scene. I had seen trailers for it, and the pilot episode still holds up strong. It is so fun.
I've never
I'm sure
actually. I know of the comic. I never actually voiced some of the comic at one point.
Oh,
But
you haven't seen it?
I haven't
Oh,
seen the film though yet. No.
they've
I
released
really
like
need
this
to.
22-minute episode, and it is so good. I love it so much.
I really need to because I really loved Lackadaisy, so I'm excited.
Oh yeah. The indie animation scene is blowing up right now. So many incredible concepts coming out, and I am all for it.
Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna move that up my list because it's been on my backlog
Yes.
since it came out.
Yes, it is one of those series that you just have to experience. It's such a fun concept because, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's 1920s Prohibition era sort of style, but it's played by anthropomorphic cats, which automatically makes it even better. And the characters just have such a great dynamic because the concept is it's an alcohol smuggling operation for a speakeasy called the Lackadaisy. And I just can't wait to see how far they'll go because it looks like they've gotten enough funding for a whole series.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd
They had a
be
whole
really cool.
community fundraiser and they got everything.
As they
And more.
should. It's a beautiful comic, so I'm not even surprised. The writing, the art,
Oh yeah.
everyone.
It's so fun. So fun. But yeah, other than gushing about indie animation, there's one more that I did read, and I need to mention it because I forgot to mention it last month. It's called The SS Class Hunter Who Lives to Die. It's basically it's not on webtoons because the power is much darker, but it's such a fascinating take on it because you get to actively see sort of the toll, because if the name doesn't give it away, he lives to die, so when he does, he goes back a day.
Oh.
So it's sort of a repeating time loop, but he's trying to get that perfect outcome, and it's sort of the same concept as ReZero, except it's just like very visceral as well. There's this one line in one of the panels that's just like, that's good, that's so good. But yeah, a series I definitely recommend. It's still being created, so I think right now it's on hiatus, but I just really love it.
It needs to come back then, huh?
100%.
Pretty interesting.
Yep, and that's pretty much all I have for media.
Some good media. Some very good creative media. I love to see it.
Definitely. Well, have a wonderful rest of your stream.
Thank you so much for talking with me, Scholar. Take care.
Happy to do so. Ciao.
Bye. That was fun. I have to go watch Lackadaisy. Oh. Alright, next who has filled out their homework is Sad. Do you want to come yap with me a bit? If you have time and are able and want to. If not, I can just read your homework for you. Notan, you don't count. Your RNG is crazy. Your RNG is crazy. Oh, I see a little ghost. I see a little ghost. Yoink! Boo.
Ah, I was prepared for that. Pardon me.
Well, then you died, so maybe you weren't. You okay?
Oh no! Oh, I'm fine. Just swallowed something the wrong way.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Oh, that's okay. Even when I'm not jump scared, I end up. Even when I'm not jump scared, I end up. Ugh.
No, you
dying
don't count when it comes to
somehow.
RNG.
That's fine.
'Cause- Yeah. I'm so sorry. You're right. Someone get this ghost some water.
Yeah.
Some ghost water.
Some ghost water, please. Anything. Ah.
No, Tan, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I'm glad you're okay.
All good, all good. Whoop.
Is ghost water just
Whew, okay.
steam? Rekla asks.
Actually, you know what?
Hmm.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe that's it.
Oh no.
I've coughed so much I've given my... Ever cough so much you give yourself the hiccups?
Yes.
I'm in that stage.
I'm so sorry.
What horrible timing, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Don't die again. Don't re-die.
No. It's fine, it's fine. Very good.
Oh my.
No more deaths here. I'm fine. I don't need to die again.
I believe.
There we go. Look, all that, I'm already feeling better.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, now that I've... Damn it.
Oh
Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
no. We're fine. We got this.
Good gravy. Oh, it's just like breadcrumbs that was like that was just stuck in the back of my throat. Don't mind me.
I feel this. It happens.
Why the very things that I cooked today have betrayed me.
Oh no. Said no.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good, I swear.
I believe you.
All good. Anyways, now that I've thoroughly scared everybody, let me talk about. There's some things that I was introduced to this month. Because people wouldn't stop talking about them, but I'm just like, you know, I should give this a shot. First of which was a direct cause of your influence, Miss Stellaria.
Oh. Whatever you mean, Mr. Navitas.
Because it was introduced to me directly on your stream here when you took us through Alien Stage.
Yes.
I had no idea how much of a rabbit hole I would fall into with this.
Oh yeah.
I was not prepared. Oh my goodness. I had the weird part was I had heard the songs individually. Some of them anyways. And the weird part about it is that I didn't realize that it was all part of a grander scale. And so being taken through it after watching your stream about it, I went and rewatched everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, for one, I mean, music. How could you go wrong?
For sure.
But like, I was not expecting a full-on series, like story-driven series of music videos that somehow correlate to each other, and characters that I strangely fell in love with in a weird sense. It was honestly kind of mind-blowing, but it's the kind of thing that I get lost in a rabbit hole of very easily. I mean, surprise, surprise, I loves me some lore.
Music and lore and suffering? I'm sensing a theme here.
Right? Yeah, well, and I mean, you know, with some of my favorite series involving a lot of suffering as well.
Like what?
Like being raised on the Danganronpa and the Zero Escape series in particular. Suffering abound.
Despair. Oh,
that is
gosh.
all. Honestly, so it's the kind of thing where like I love it and I hate it. It's going through. It's like, no, what? From the very first thing, it's like, oh.
They do not pull their punches.
No, they really don't. And just looking at it again, I can't blame you. Like I was looking back for like specific things all of a sudden, because like, hang on a sec. Did this person die? Like, what is this detail here? Is this like, how did this all happen?
Yeah.
What? I was invested, and I'm very curious to see how it all shakes out.
Me too.
Oh goodness, yeah, no, I went in freaking deep with that one here. You know, like, if you for some reason don't know Alien Stage, give it a shot. If you like suffering, so much suffering. But
So much.
what's a good story without some suffering, right?
I agree. I love suffering.
It's true. Another one, but something else I ended up watching on a recommendation, which was one of the things you told me to watch, as well as like several other people on that. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna do it. I finally watched Dan Da Dan.
Oh yes. Yes.
I finally did it. Oh my goodness. It kind of caught me off guard at first. I wasn't expecting the raunchy humor right off the bat. Oh my goodness.
Right.
But it is the kind of thing that I really like, because anything supernatural, I'm there for.
Me too.
I love that stuff so much, and the fact that, and the dynamic between Okarun and Ayase, just
It's so good.
I love the huge clash of viewpoints and somehow finding common ground. Cause you know,
They feel very human
well, yeah.
in a supernatural series. Like, of course, we have anime tropes. Like the raunchy humor. Like the part of the reason I can even enjoy it
Yes.
is because like it doesn't. It's very knowingly doing what it's doing. It's not meant
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
it is.
like sexy. It's meant to be funny.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
It's so over the
I'm
top.
like-
But then in a supernatural setting, like Okarun and Momo are very like real people. You know, like oh yeah, there's a misunderstanding trope, but then they talk about it like normal people,
Like
which you don't get as much
normal
in anime.
people. Like that's
What do you
the
mean?
best part. There's right. People do that these days. More like a romance anime with supernatural elements thrown in. It's so cool on that. And just the weird supernatural twists as a result. I inject that straight into my freaking veins. It's definitely the kind of story that I love. And, I mean, how can you... I mean, if you don't like ghosts and aliens, then, like, I don't know, like, what are you
You
doing?
don't like us.
Yeah.
You don't like us. Get out of here.
Also, I went down a rabbit hole. I do this thing with animes where I go down VA rabbit holes. Because like if I recognize a person, I'm like, I gotta know who else
Me too.
these folks
Me
voiced.
too. I have to see everything they've ever done.
Yes. So I went I went down with this because I saw both. I watched it both in JP and in EN just just to compare, just to see which one I liked better. But for the English VAs, I thought, Okarun really sounds familiar. And then I looked, and then there was nothing I recognized from him.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, wait, what? Okay. And then I looked through Momo's, and I recognized, like, almost so much more, like, everything, practically. What do you mean? She also voiced freaking, Takumi-san from Persona 5, and Nezuko
Yeah.
from Demon Slayer, and, like, Annette from Fire Emblem
So
Three
much
Houses.
stuff.
Like, what? But, like, I'm very surprised. I thought that I would know more from Okarun's voice actor, because it just
He's
sounded
one of
so
those
familiar.
voices.
Mm-hmm. But there wasn't any, so I was very shocked at that. I'm like, okay, I gotta. Well, it looks like I gotta see and gotta see more. Oh, but it's a super fun ride, and thank you for introducing me to that.
Of course.
And it says, I think you were one of the first people to recommend that to me, and like.
Probably. I was very excited about it as a manga
Yeah,
enjoyer.
absolutely. I'm just like, oh goodness. How
It's
do
been
I?
like the last. It's my time for things I read becoming anime the past like 3 years until now. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Hey, you know what? I'm here for it.
Me too.
Absolutely. Goodness, but that's the ones that I wanted to touch on that, because you had some good recommendations. I wanted
Oh,
to.
thank you. Glad you're enjoying them.
Goodness, yeah. I'm not very far into Dandadan. I'm gonna continue binging that probably
Yeah, that'd be
afterwards.
any time about them. Or anything
Yes.
really but relevant. So
Japanese VA for Okarun, definitely more recognizable. Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah. Haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet. but that's next on the docket. Oh goodness. But that's all I got for this one. So thank you so much, Sleepy.
Thank you,
Sure,
Zad.
good
Thank you
point.
so much for talking with me and sharing.
Any freaking time. All right,
Woo.
now I shall disappear into the ether and do my dishes.
Okay, take care. Good luck.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye-bye. Yeah, his seiyuu is also Tanjiro. Yeah. Yeah. The Breakers anime. I'm manifesting it for you, Notan. I am manifesting it for you. I do be manifesting it for you. Hold on. Let me see something really quick. Can I scroll up? No? I thought I remembered someone saying something. Any hoozles, Notan, I see you waiting there. You want to come yap at me? Also, even though if you didn't fill out your homework form, that is more than okay. If you want to come talk to me for 10 to 15 minutes about some sort of media that you consumed during November, you are free to sit in the waiting room VC, and I will grab you by the hand and yank you in. Speaking of Notan, are you ready to come in? I know you've been waiting very patiently. Thank you very, very much. Yap time. Yoink. Yoink? Oh, hey. It's a Notan. Cause I know you're me.
Hello.
Hi, Notan.
Hello, Sleepy. How you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. How are you?
I'm doing alright. So I haven't done homework because when homework time came out, I was doing Black Friday weekend deals and whatnot for my job. So yeah, I just didn't have done. Sorry.
You are
I was like-
you are more than fine. Like I said, even if you don't fill out the form, you are free to come talk to me anytime, guys.
So recently, as you know, because of you, was playing Pokemon TCG. You know, you recommended, I downloaded it, I played it, I saw the hype, and then God packs start coming left and right, and they gave me a Mewtwo deck, you know, and then it just got better over time.
Blah 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 blah. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
So, I want you to know when I did not understand Pokemon, and I was like, oh, I'm going to bring like evolved Pokemons and the Pokemons I like, and like have so many of them. And then I realized that's the worst thing you could do in that game. You should run double, and only doubles. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna wish, pray, hope it happens, and the game always listened to me. It's thanks to you and Luna. My Mewtwo deck is so beautiful right now. So I want to say thank you first.
Chat, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Double Mewtwo EX, baby! Double Gardevoir, double Gengar EX. Let's go! Yes, sir. Double. It's a beautiful deck. I love seeing people surrender when I play a Mewtwo, and then But what will you do about the second Mewtwo EX? A Madara with Mewtwo's.
I'm gonna hunt all the gold hands to extinction.
That's rude now.
That's crazy. You just want to come gloat everywhere. Go to the next thing. I don't want to hear this anymore.
Alright, as you know, I have played and beat Mega Max 4 and 5.
How's that?
I recently learned how to dash cancel. Didn't know how simple it was. You know, never knew about it. It really helped zero gameplay for the most part, but I did not do that at 4. I played it normally. I kind of wish I didn't. But at 5, I will tell you the best RNG I've ever had in Magma X5. 2 bosses, shot the cannon, did it on the first try, and and then I went straight to the boss, the final boss area, and and then I suffered through the lasers because I forgot about it, and I was like, fuck these lasers, dude, these one tap lasers.
Ain't no way.
It was beautiful. Then I got the hey, I suffered through the lasers and not having right gears and whatnot. But then I learned with X, the Falcon armor is the best armor in Magma X5, and that should be in every game, and I won't even lie. Being able to fly and just deny everything was beautiful. I didn't know about it. I swear to God, I will tell you, as a kid, all I did was play Zero. I went through the game, and I was like, I'm done. I'm happy. I got my Zero on,
done.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you. On to the next game.
Anyway.
Like, let's go. And now
Let's go.
I am of age, and I was like, all right, let's get the Falcon armor. Just get, of age. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
And I saw the Falcon armor, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. These stages are trivia. These bosses are nothing compared to the power of the Falcon armor.
Oh.
So that was fun. Then I started X6, and then I told myself that I'm going to save all the repoids, even though there's no trophy in that, and I'm going to suffer through that game because I know how RNG heavy.
That's perfect for you.
But listen, you telling me that you're gonna spawn an enemy when I decide to leave a area real quick and then go back to an area, and then an enemy is there that wasn't there beforehand, that wasn't coded, but it somehow coded itself to be there? You're lying.
Wow.
Like, you're lying to me. Like, that's not in the frame data, buddy. Like, please, leave me alone.
No. Please.
Otherwise, I read, actually, in the month of November, I started to read this, malware called Bad Boring Blood.
Blood.
Yeah. The art is really good. The description is humanity home is no longer Earth. Interstellar travel is now a common occurrence. Technology has replaced blood. If Luca, who grew up in the slums, has turned 15 and taken the selection exam. His aptitude is of the Imperial Guard. And that's the description, right?
Yeah.
Luca is a guy, like they said, born in the slums. He wants to be the best guard ever. He wants to be like high up in there. He ends up copying like this other guy performance move during the test, and his commander officer, who was just like, wow, you did some good shit, Luca. Good job. Like, you did that without having the highest tech. Now, here's your reward. And the first thing he does is rip out his fucking eye. And I'm like, alright, we got ourselves a malware here. Like, legit, we got ourselves a malware. He's just ripping out people's eyes. I don't even know why. Luca didn't deserve that. Luca didn't. And he got his eye ripped. Yeah, he got his eye ripped out, and he was just like, oh, thank you, sir. I have another one.
I have another one. I have another one.
I have another one. So then he gets a robotic eye where he can actually analyze I guess see far and stuff like that. He's very hands to hands combat type of ability. Soldier, actually. He has metal limbs, as you can tell. This is in the future. It's like Warframe, but still like in a way where it's just like, this is pretty cool, because I just I will always say art does so
Yeah.
much for me, and like
mean, that's
even
fair.
action pieces for art, and I'm just like, man, this like the limbs, you feel the impact, like you see it, and I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
Just even if it's just like one panel, and I'm just like, all right, this is hype. It's only 11 chapters so far, but I don't really want to spoil much of it. I will say, he has a friend that is a noble, and he kind of doesn't get along with his friend, and like half the time he just like, buddy, I will report you for the shit that you're saying, because like you sound like you could be a traitor. Like, so it's like this, it's like Dark Heresy, where everybody's just like, for the Emperor, and you say anything heretical, you're fucking out, right? Like, the Empire is the Empire. You are for the Empire no matter what. Like, if you're a road psyker, guess what? You're dying today. Does not matter. If you believe a road psyker should live, you're dying, and that road psyker is dying. Sorry, you're not going to jail. So his noble friend just like, yeah, you know, I really want to like explore and look at these ruins, you know, it'd be fun, it'd be great. I don't want to be a soldier. And he's just like, what are you talking about? This is for the Empire. This is for the Imperials. What are you I will kill you, my man. Don't make me kill you. And he's just like, you're not gonna do it, buddy. I feel like myself when I talk to you. Don't worry, homie. And I'm just like, he's like, don't worry about it. I'm just like, dude, man, I can't. I see the death flags. 11 chapters, he's not dead, so don't worry. But I just know it's gonna happen. Like, you know how, like, a character will always have a death flag on them, and eventually it happens? That's that guy. That's that guy. Because if the main character is like, dude, don't do this, don't say this, normally you shouldn't. Even though, like, if it's a character trait, like, it's fine, I understand it. Like, it's the exact same way with work. When people be like, oh, we should get a union. Y'all, you shouldn't be saying that, you're gonna get fired.
Oh no.
It's real life, man. Everything relates.
Everything relates. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together now. I don't know if I talked about. No, I don't think I ever have talked about this. So I have been reading a rogue guard in a medieval fantasy.
Oh.
It's another malware. The description is, in a brutal, lawless medieval world where war and property reign, I guess, or resides, and twisted magic defines all reason. The captain of the guards grind through another grueling day, pushing his battered body to the limit in a land where survival itself is a murder. I will say, this guy, the main character gets East guy, it is funny as shit, because he knows he's in the medieval days. But the thing is, there's no skills. No skill menu, no nothing. It's just him and a body, and he just training every day. I don't even know what this whole story even about. I'm just reading it. I'm just reading it at a point because my man got muscles, right? And like there's some shit going on. And he knows what a refrigerator is. And then he found a mage. So he can make this mage, make him cold beer. And I'm like, that's some funny shit, right? He's just like, hey, mage, you don't want to be doing this. He's like, you don't want to be doing this crime shit, right? And she's like, no. He's like, you got ice magic, right? She's like, yeah. And you want like, then he hit her with, can you make my beer cold? She's like, sure. And I'm like, that's some funny shit, right?
Oh my
Some funny
God.
shit. So now she works
my God.
making cold beer, and like the pub is making bank. The main character has like a scar on his face. He looks pretty cool. Uses a two-handed sword. He has like a dark past or going on, but there's people that will be like trying to get him to, I guess, like mysterious people be like, the Raven has sent a message, answer the Raven call, and they punch the shit out of him. And it's funny because I'm just like, normally you don't do that, right? Even in a game, you can't even do that. You have to listen or you walk away. My man just punch him. He just like, what are you guys? So are you guys like in a club? Or are you guys like a there was a line that he said, like, like you guys are a party like a Jersey team, and they were just like, a Jersey team, and I'm just like, what? My man just spouting real life shit. I don't know, like a universe. I don't know. He spouted some shit. It was funny, but I can't remember, and they was confused, and I was confused, but I was also smiling because it was pretty good. I will say the action, the action scenes are pretty nice though.
Oh, my internet.
And due to, oh no,
It's fine.
is your internet okay?
We'll see. Go on.
We'll see. Otherwise, I will say Act 1 has just officially ended, and Children of the Rune Winter after 39 chapters, so I don't know if they're going to go on a hiatus, but it was fucking beautiful. It was there's some shit that that was said in it where it's just like, you know what, that's some deep stuff, and this is coming from like somebody who like doesn't really be like, oh yeah, this is kind of deep. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. He got hit with some deep shit, and I'm just like, dude, that's some shit that you should tell people actually. And like the one of the things is like, don't live for the dead, you know. Like you haven't really experienced a lot of things in life, and you should experience it. Like you should be living for yourself. Don't just live to survive. Don't live for the dead, to remember the dead, stuff like that. You need to live your life. And I'm just like, okay, that's some good shit. Cause MC is just he dropped some shit which was some good retort with two characters, like between the MC and like this other guy I don't want to mention. And the guy's just like, what are you doing? Like, you want to learn these skills and whatnot, you want to learn from me, but what are you gonna do with it? He's just like, I'm just gonna live my life. I want to live peaceful. I'm gonna like not be around people. And he's just like, so you being like a coward in a way. You taking all these skills, you taking all these people stuff, and you don't want to do anything with them. Like, you don't even, in reality, you don't even want to learn from these people. You're just trying to learn from me so you can get your thing back. But what do you want? And he just like, I just want to live by myself where I can just remember the dead. And I'm just like, that's crazy. This is a kid. I'm like, that's crazy. This is a kid saying that shit. So, sorry for eating your internet. Thank you. Yum. It was delicious.
Wow, fluff off. Stop it.
I came here to talk.
Stop it.
Stop. Don't look. Hey, if I eat your internet, you can't kill the golden hands.
Yes, I can.
Not without
I don't need the
internet.
internet to do that. What do I need the internet for?
You can't live stream it to all
It'll
your
still
fans.
happen. I'll record it. How about that?
You're gonna record it and send it to me? That's crazy.
Yeah. Spit out my internet.
That's crazy. No. But yeah, those are all my yapping that I would like to do.
Thank you. Oh. You completely ate my internet. My stream is dead. But thank you.
Yes, sir. You're welcome. It was delicious. I really do appreciate it, Sleepy.
Of
I think my internet's gonna get strong. I think my internet gonna get stronger from this.
Awesome. I love to hear that. Good night, Noton.
Good night, Sleepy. Bye.
Bye. Wow, all I had left is my wife. Bullshit. No ton ate my internet. Fuck you, no ton. Fuck you, no ton. Well, looks like I just have to raid someone since my stream is completely dead. It's offline.
Yep, it's dead.
Yeah, but I figured I'd at least talk to you while I do that.
Yeah.
We'll have to bring you on for only you to talk about what you did.
Yeah. I get to talk about Arcane and some games that I played, I guess.
Yes. Okay, let me see. Who is nobody I want to read is streaming. Okay, that's fine. Fuck you, no time for eating my internet. Let's see. I'm just gonna go to someone. Doesn't matter.
Ugh.
We're just gonna start a raid. We'll see if anyone's even still here. I may as well stop the stream while they're there. Yep. I guess I'm just gonna get a shower and go home. Go to bed.
I guess so.
I guess so. I guess so. What else am I supposed to do? This sucks.
Hold on. Whomst?